A few days ago, Gino and I had a very big fight after meeting with an immigration attorney. He didn't put my kid's name on the K-1 visa, and now instead of taking them 6 months to be here in the United States, it might take 2 years. And I thought that it couldn't get any worse, but my husband, Gino, just is ignoring me. Gino doesn't understand how much I need him. And I have never felt this lonely my whole life.
Hey, Jasmine.
Where's my friend?
Mitchie. How are you?
Good.
I'm super excited because I found it. Look, I found it.
Trust me, all he cares is about this freaking mask.
He's gonna love it. I know when kids want something, we need to find it for them.
With everything going on, I'm sending a care package to my kids. Nothing expensive, just something that's gonna remind them of me. Michelle is now my best friend here in America. She is married to Dana, that is Gino's cousin. She's my family now. I'm not there physically, but I want them to know that I'm with them every day.
They can get these gifts and know you're thinking of them.
Yes, it's very hard, Michelle. Like, this is not easy.
What's been happening? I haven't really, got a chance to chat with you.
Long story short, for the K-1 visa, Gino didn't ask advice for any lawyer because he said that I know what I'm doing. But he thought that it was not necessary to include my children's name.
Oh, no.
Exactly. Now, because he didn't, we have to start from scratch, from zero. It's a whole new freaking process. But that process can take as long as 2 years.
Get a lawyer.
He doesn't want.
I don't care.
He said it's too expensive, like
No.
$5,000 is way too much. I've been so depressed. 2 years, Michelle.
That's a long time. There's a lot of growing that goes on in 2 years.
I know, like, we're talking about minimum 2 to 3 Christmas, 2 to 3 birthday without me. Like, I don't know what to do. I want to go back home. I want to jump in the next flight. I want to go back home.
It makes me emotional because, obviously, I don't want her to go back to Panama. If Gino really wants this relationship to work, he needs to try everything so he can show Jasmine that he's serious and that he is going to get her kids here. So, does Gino understand how much this stuff matters to you? Like, he could make this 100% easier if he could just empathize and understand.
I want him to be the shoulder I can cry on. But he's like ignoring me. That's why I turn myself off. It's like I'm just quiet all the time. But it doesn't mean that the problem is gonna disappear.
You know what, Jasmine? I don't want to see you go. I understand why you have the feelings. But, I mean, definitely, I could have a talk with them. I'm definitely going to tell Dana and have him, talk to Gino and, knock some sense into him.
I don't want you guys to feel like you have the pressure to get involved.
I don't feel pressure. Jasmine, you're my family now. I don't feel pressure. I want you to be happy. I want you to have what you want.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you cry.
I don't want you to go.
It is such a relief to have Michelle's support in such a hard time. I'm in the middle of one of the worst dilemmas in my life, but Michelle is right, and I need to take some time and think about what my next step is. Dana can convince Gino to be on my side, and we could all be a happy family. All I want is to have all my boys together. That includes my children, Gino, and my dog, Coco, and I will be the happiest woman on earth. That's all I ask for.
Whatever I can do to help, I will.
You're so beautiful, even when you
Oh,
cry.
gosh.
so good.
Here we go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Woo!
Did that get your blood pumping there, cuz?
Wow! That was fun. That's what I needed today, man. Get my mind off all the bull.
Yeah.
Since arguing with Jasmine about the botched paperwork and finding out it could take, up to 2 years to bring Jasmine's children to the USA, things have been pretty intense with Jasmine and I at home, and we haven't been communicating very much. I feel very sad that we've made a mistake on the paperwork. I feel really bad about it. Like, I tried my hardest to do everything as right as possible. But I don't feel good about how ungrateful Jasmine's been acting about the whole situation.
That was fun.
Cool. You want to give me a hand washing it real quick, Gino,
Yeah,
before I put it away?
Of course.
Michelle and I have talked about Jasmine, so I wanted to have Gino come over so that, I could have a little talk with them just to try to get him to acknowledge the fact that what he did by trying to save some money has probably ended up costing him his relationship with Jasmine. What's been going on with you and Jasmine? Her and Michelle talk, right? I know she's upset.
Yeah. It's gonna take, 2 years
Are you
to bring
serious?
over her kids now.
Can you imagine how she feels? Gino, I can't go without seeing my kids for 2 years.
I totally understand how she feels. It's her kids, and I also feel bad that her kids aren't coming over here because I have a good relationship with them. But to put all this pressure on me, acting like it's all my fault, it's her children.
Yeah.
She's responsible to make sure all this is right as well. I don't feel like she appreciates what I did to this point, and I've done a lot for her.
Yeah.
I got her to this country. It's like she totally forgot that. But on top of that, she was saying that I'm not fit to be a father because of this mistake.
That's 2 years she's gonna miss out on. 11 years old, the kid still wants to hug you and love you and cuddle with you and stuff. 13, now they're teenagers. They don't want nothing to do with you anymore. So you see where she's missing out on a certain part of her kid's life.
Don't forget, it takes 8 months anyway, even if you do it right, to get kids.
Forget about all that. What do you do now?
The attorney wants to charge me $5,000+ to do our adjustment of status to bring the kids.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't have $5,000 to pay for a lawyer.
Wait, you don't? You don't have that money?
Yeah, I've already spent enough on the wedding itself. So I can do it myself.
Wow. Gino, I don't know, man. There's certain things that you want to spend money on in life, and I would say getting her kids over here is one of them. Michelle told me that Jasmine is seriously considering going back to Panama.
Jasmine has told me multiple times, when we get in these big fights and she says hurtful things to me.
Yeah.
She always says she's gonna go back to Panama, and now she's saying she's going back to Panama again.
But I think she's serious now, Gino. She told Michelle. She can't wait that long to see her kids. I am quite sure that if Gino doesn't own up to this in the right way and convince Jasmine that he's truly sorry and that he did make a mistake, until he owns that, I'm quite sure she's going back to Panama without him.
To sacrifice our entire relationship after everything we've gone through?
I don't think it has got as much to do with you as it does with her missing her kids. I think she just misses her kids so much right now.
my gosh, is she serious this time? Is she really thinking about going back to Panama? This is scary because if Jasmine goes back to Panama, our whole K-1 visa process is invalid. It's down the drain. That would be devastating, and it would be like the end of the world for me.
It has been a few days since I told Michelle about my fight with Gino about the immigration lawyer. I know that Dana spoke with Gino about it, but Gino hasn't said anything to me. Nothing has changed, and things are very tense in our house. I wish that Gino and I, at this moment, were on better terms. Because we're gonna go to my wedding photographer's studio to see our wedding pictures.
Hey.
Nice to see
How are you? Long time no see.
Oh my gosh, you're so good in here. It's hot outside.
It's so hot. I know, remember on your wedding day, you were like, it's so cold outside.
I remember, right? The wedding day was freezing to death.
Nice seeing you again.
You too.
Yeah, so
It's nice to
nice.
see you.
And I heard that you have everything ready.
I do. I have a book that I have for you.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow.
So these kind of albums, we call them heirloom albums. This will be something that generations can look at and be like, this was their wedding day. Like, this is what they looked like in that moment.
I
This
love
is
it.
gonna tell a complete story of your day.
I
That's
like
awesome. Oh my God.
that. Me taking a selfie. That's unusual.
I just
That's
felt like,
typical Jasmine.
That's so
She likes
me.
she likes to take pictures of herself.
I just love getting ready moments.
Gosh,
Wow.
look at-
Me and
You-
Coco.
you and Coco.
He was so ready.
For the picture.
I like that.
You look so happy.
Wow, I actually clean up pretty good, don't I?
Yes, you do.
I think this is my favorite picture. This is a beautiful picture. One.
I love it. Like every picture is my
Yeah,
favorite
thank you.
picture.
It's
And
perfect.
my hair was not as bad as it is right now. Sorry, I'm very self-conscious about my hair. Oh my gosh. I was so happy that day.
So happy.
I consider myself a very joyful person, but lately I feel anxious, a lot of stress and loneliness, because this situation with my children is really affecting me emotionally and now physically, because when I go through these high levels of stress and anxiety, my alopecia gets worse and I'm losing my hair more than ever. I really hope that by Gino looking at our wedding pictures, he will remember the vows, the promises that he made to me, because I don't feel appreciated here by Gino. I don't feel loved, and I don't like to feel that way. I am, oh my gosh, like I love everything. Like these pictures are so beautiful, and I've been going through so many things. It's like at this day I was so happy. I was so hopeful. I thought that this was gonna be my happily ever after. I feel so different right now. I mean, I'm so sorry. I need a moment by myself.
Okay.
Hannah, thank you so much for putting this together for us.
In front of my eyes, everything is just, disappearing. It's never gonna happen, like. And I feel mad at myself for dreaming, for thinking that, that I was gonna have like a happy life. That's not gonna happen. I'm such a failure. I wanna go back to Panama, divorce, everything that I promised to my children, just to tell them it's not gonna happen. You're not moving. There is no happy life in the United States. Everything is over, and it's everything because I have failed, like in all the roles of my life.
Jasmine, wait up. Jasmine.